Anusha Udawada has been studying biochemistry in Southern Ontario for the past 4 years. After moving here from sunny Kuwait, Anusha says the cold Canadian winters took some getting used to. So Anusha, how are you adapting to this very drastic change?
Well, it was definitely an adaptation when I first moved here, and when it was just 2 degrees Celsius, I remember I was freezing, and I had to put on gloves, and then when I experienced what -20 with wind chill felt like, when you're thrown into it, you just kind of have to bundle up and go with it, I guess. Yeah.
So you've probably noticed a lot of Canadians complaining about the cold weather. How are you enjoying it or not enjoying it?
It's bittersweet. I definitely enjoy having 4 seasons, and I love the first snowfall, but I definitely complain too.
So many newcomers don't realize just how cold the weather will be. Did you know what to expect when moving to Canada?
I knew what to expect, but it's a different feeling when you actually are in it. You don't want to get up and go outside because it's that cold. So it's hard to go about your day.
What lifestyle changes have you had to make during the winter months?
I definitely buy a lot of clothes so I can layer, and the fact that there's not that much light is also a big factor. So I don't do as many things. So going outside, going to the gym, it's hard to get out of the house because you just want to stay in and be warm.
The health of many new immigrants starts to deteriorate because of lack of vitamin D. Have you noticed any difference?
I don't know. I mean, growing up in Kuwait, it's sunny. It's a lot of sun. So I guess it might have affected me, but I do know I have less energy, and that's probably linked to the lack of vitamin D.
You were talking earlier about layering. Good winter clothing can run hundreds of dollars. As a student and newcomer, how have you managed this additional expense?
The first year, I had a jacket from Kuwait, and I remember it did nothing. I thought it was a pretty warm jacket. In Kuwait, it was fine, and I was freezing. And it took me like 2 years to really smarten up and go get a jacket, and finally I dropped like $250.
You have all your gear set to go?
Yeah, pretty much. I just need earmuffs. So I guess every year I kind of add in another piece of clothing that I would need.
Although Anusha has her complaints about the cold Canadian winters, she says it's a small price to pay to live in Canada. She plans on making Toronto her permanent home. For Say News Weekly, I'm Alexandra Trottier. Now back to the desk.